film fans, I'm Jack Benner and welcome to my review of Tangled. Tangled is a Disney animated film that came out in 2010. This is a story about Rapunzel, a princess who has long hair, who has been locked in a hidden tower for 18 years, until a thief named Flynn Rider suddenly finds the tower and hides in there and is taken captive by Rapunzel. Rapunzel makes a deal with Flynn to guide her to the kingdom, where these floating lights come from every year on her birthday, and the adventure begins. And this was Disney's first CGI animated revival era film of the 2010s, and it was good seeing them continue to do CGI animated films, and I thought they had two good CGI animated films in the latter half of the 2000s, that being Meet the Robinsons and Bolt. And I remember seeing Tangled in theaters in 2010 and really liking it, and still do to this day. First, the animation is still fantastic 10 years later. From the locations to the backgrounds, and even the details on Rapunzel's hair is just stunning. And where the animation really shines is the I See the Light sequence. Wow, that was beautiful. And our two main characters, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, are great. They both have entertaining banter and are both very likable leads. Rapunzel is great that she both has the kindness of a Disney princess, but also with the curiosity, since she's been in that hidden tower for so long and is just so curious about the outside world. And you also do feel sorry for her when Mother Gothel won't let her go outside, and you are thinking, just please let Rapunzel go outside, just let her see it. And Flynn Rider, voiced by Zachary Levi, aka Shazam, is both funny and charismatic and a great supporting character for Rapunzel. And Mother Gothel is a really good Disney villain, and in fact, one of the most underrated Disney villains out there. She is set up very well at the beginning of why she wants Rapunzel, in that there was a floating piece of the sun that formed this magical flower, and when she comes in contact with this flower, it let her stay young. That piece of the flower led to Rapunzel being born, and whenever a piece of Rapunzel's hair is cut off, that power is gone. And also just how evil, now she manipulates Rapunzel. And there are some great songs in this movie that reminded me of a classic Disney movie from back in the day. I already mentioned I See the Light, which got an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song, well deserved. And other great ones being I've Got a Dream, just super catchy and super fun, and also Mother Knows Best, a great villain song. And now I want to talk about my favorite character of this whole film. And before we get to him, I also want to mention Rapunzel's little pet chameleon Pascal. He was funny. But my absolute favorite character of this whole film is by far Maximus the Horse. He is freaking hilarious. I love this horse so much. It's his movements, facial expressions, how fast he is. Now he first starts as his rival to Flynn Rider when he stole the crown, but later in the film they do start to get along, even if they were reluctant at first. Every scene with Maximus was great. He stole the show in this film. And one thing I want to mention, this is a Disney movie, and both parents live at the end. And one more thing to mention, they express their emotions very well without a single line of dialogue. Props to Disney for that. As for issues with Tangled, I can only think of one. The story is a bit predictable here and there. You can see where the story's going. Pretty much know Rapunzel and Flynn are going to be a couple, and Rapunzel would later find out the truth. Overall, Tangled is a fun Disney adventure and holds up well 10 years later, and I can't believe the film is that old. Beautifully animated, likable leads, and great songs. 2010 was a great year for animation, better than I remembered. I still like the first Despicable Me film. This and Megamind I think are both great. And along with that, we got two excellent animated films in the year 2010, How to Train Your Dragon and Toy Story 3. And I don't know why this film wasn't nominated for Best Animated Film at the Oscars. Snub right there. And this was a great start for Disney animation in the 2010s, and hopefully Raya and the Last Dragon will do the same for Disney animation in the 2020s. Overall, I am going to give Tangled 4.5 stars out of 5. An A! Still an entertaining Disney animated film 10 years later, and I love it. So what do you guys think of Tangled? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.